Okay. Yeah. I cut myself right now. I can. Let's get. It's just good. Chicken Parmigiano. And you're probably wondering, why doesn't he smile all the time? Because he doesn't brush his teeth every day. Yeah, probably not. I mean, fuck you. Do what the fuck I want. I'm a warlock. And when I do smile, I have good teeth. So, especially if I brush them and use mouthwash, bitch loves me. Bitches love me. When I clean my mouth, they love me. But I do clean it, but I just don't overdo it. I only do it like once every 3 days. I give it a mouthwash. That's it. Okay, this video. Okay, that's not on. Is about different kinds of warlocks, but I'm going to be a little more specific. I've tried to explain it before, but it was really brief. Okay, first of all, a warlock. If I have to I'm just going to reiterate so other people that may come in here, hear my music, find out I'm a warlock, maybe I can kind of tell them what's up. Okay. A warlock doesn't believe in the devil. If he does, then he's not a warlock. There are convolutions within the stream of creatures out there that are potentially dangerous and predator-like and very powerful. However, they're not in charge. They're definitely far from it. Okay? And there's no power to be gained from negativity. It's too powerless to really get into if you're a warlock. So there are transhumanism is part of a warlock. It is a cyber nano cyborg. You won't see, robotic shit on them, but they got kind of a waveform that protects them from solar particles if they do go through a ship or something. They got protection from radiation. These extraterrestrials are the higher warlocks. Now, they're not the kind that are under our control. There are 6 people in place that are not people anymore, but they're the highest of warlocks. They add to the number of 46, but they are basically our team leaders. And what they do is they kind of let you know what's up with people and what to be concerned about and not to be concerned about. Like somebody was telling me the other day, because I'm a weird guy, I fucking do everything on my own. People make up ideas about what I am right off the bat. So, oh, he must be this, or he must be that. One of those types, I'm just going to tell you right now, most humans are like, how should I say it? They're stuck in their fucking cocoon and they die in it. Okay? A warlock, even though he physically looks like he dies at some point in life, has already transcended. And how he's done it is the same way you would promote yourself on a YouTube channel to get a lot of subscribers. The other warlocks see potential. Is this guy going to be a warlock or not? Type of thing. They come in and check him out. When I was young, I was told I'm too fucked up in the brain from brain damage to become a warlock, even though I was altered before birth. So the other warlock said, no, let's give him a shot. Let him try it. By the time I was 22, I figured out some things, and they said, yeah, you're just starting to prove your point. You're a warlock. The other guy had to take his words back, the other warlock. Remember, these guys, there's no name for them. They're just the rulers of the warlocks. There's 46 warlocks, earthbound warlocks. That means we don't leave the planet until we die, okay? So the other warlocks are all different, okay? The ones on Earth are also a little different. There's only the same number, 6 uh, warlocks that are distortion time warlocks. That number stays the same for them. Okay, so I'm one of 6 distortion time. I'm right next to the leaders of the warlocks. I'm in position to become one. I'm as close to being a genie as you can be. Now, to explain a genie, a jinn is a high warlock that actually broke rules, and what they do is they lock them up temporarily. It's they're actually like 32 feet tall. Okay, if they were to be walking around here on the planet, genies are like 32 feet tall on average. It varies. But when they get encapsulated, they change form and they put them in a thing about as big as the things on the movie Alien, about this big, big, fucking thing. Now, if they were trying to get rid of the genies permanently, the other warlocks would have all kinds of problems. That includes my leaders, my warlocks. Genies have reached a level of power and they broke rules to do it. So they have to be temporarily encased for mankind to progress a little bit. But they put them underground. Now, this is where a lot of people get the hell stories and shit, okay? Because the genies are the ones that were involved with the terraforming at one point, and they broke rules and they got pissed off and they left the job, okay? So the genies, some of them got cast down here. It's like a shore leave permanently, okay? It's like, hey guys, you broke contract rules, we have to let you go. Sorry to say that. You pick up next check next week, type of thing, like you had a job. Now, and they say because of that, you're going to have the temporary ban from being around humans. Now, when I say temporary, it usually goes about 400 or 500 years for a genie, and then they let out. Now, a genie, and they can get out. Okay, genies are master. They're just, at getting out of shit. So, but the bottom line is this: a genie is not safe enough to be in the presence of humans. But in the past, they had, they have had contact with us. All right, so just to let you know, the ones that are more extensive are extraterrestrial genies, and they don't really get into trouble. They're just they have moved out. They're not trying to cause any problems with any particular clans of peoples or life forms. They're not really called genies though. They're just warlocks that broke off. They're break off warlocks. That's what. And to be quite honest, extraterrestrials manufactured us. So we're not really, like people want to think from the Bible and shit. But yeah, what happens is they have to have some maintenance down here on the planet while we're interacting. The reason why there's only 6 time distortion warlocks is because it's considered a little too dangerous. So we have to be supervised really closely because we could become genies and break rules. But extraterrestrials outside of me, I don't really care about their higher their higher capabilities, because mine are only designed to try to help myself and achieve better things here on this planet, as well as other people. Nobody wants to see all people go away. That's a warlock, okay? Warlocks, start out as humans. They get kicked off as humans. But usually they've had some kind of genetic mixing before they were born. And but it's designed so that when you grow up, your family members can recognize you and say, yeah, that's my kid because he looks like my dad. Or, yeah, it's my kid because he looks like, or she looks like my mom, or whatever. Okay. But they leave that aspect capable, so that it looks like your parents. The truth is, you've been altered, and sometimes there's a problem at birth. There was for me, and I was dead for 15 minutes. The genies were going to let me go and say that one failed to make it, even though I survived. They didn't want to deal with a possible fuck up genie. However, the brain damage actually sped up some of the genie aspects, warlock aspects on me. So I was able to reach out and stick myself to other entities. And when they saw, they said, oh, yeah, he by the time I was 22, I'm reiterating, I was a warlock officially. At that time, I was making shitloads of money, too, in Vegas, because they were impressed by that. The warlocks watching me, they were impressed by that. And that's one of the reasons why I made it to warlock, because they were impressed by that. Warlocks have protectors, just like humans do, but most humans that don't break out of the cocoon to change off into a warlock, like a butterfly, if you want to call it that, metaphor only, they are all possible warlocks. Every human has a 25% warlock in them. Every fucking human. But most don't know how to reach out. So they don't become warlocks. They die in their cocoon. However, they thought they lived this beautiful, whatever life, and they died. Okay. But they didn't make it through the metamorphosis. Okay? This is for people that think that all these big YouTubers are popular for a reason. And when I look at them, I say that fucking shit's gay. I mean, it's okay to have your philosophy and you've got some pretty good points, but you're lost. Don't matter how much you think you know. I'm sorry, I'm not going to mention any names, but some of these big YouTubers that have their own philosophies and their own genre and their mindset, they think they've got it nailed, and honestly, they do not. A warlock is designed to extend himself outside of his biological brain. When he does that, he can reach out, stick a little piece of himself to one of those entities. They can pick it and go, God damn, what is this? Oh, shit. And by the way, when they touch you, you're automatically enlightened. See, a warlock is intelligent that way. So as soon as they touch you, you're already fucking lifted and you're already more powerful. But when they look at you, they can make a decision whether or not to give you a gift, like a genie. Okay, warlocks do the same fucking thing. They can decide, oh, this guy actually found me, so I'm going to give him a gift. All right, you can look at those warlocks that as extraterrestrials. They're the ones who are going to give you the gift. Now, when I say extraterrestrials, they could be interterrestrials, extraterrestrials, whatever. But the point is this, they could be from another dimension even, the entity itself. That's a warlock. Warlocks are engineers by trade. We learn how to manifest things out of the air almost. No, what do you think I took up skateboarding for? For the same fucking reason. I'm a warlock. Not because I wanted to just fucking go out and skate like a human, but because I'm a warlock. 56 years old. Training myself to go down hills, mountains, and I can do it any mountain you fucking hill. Give it to me, and I'll do it with a professional ride car. Okay? With Atlas trucks. Okay? Atlas fucking trucks. Okay? I don't know too many people are going to use Atlas trucks to go down a fucking huge mountain. Except I will. Why do you think I got that pad on the front of my skateboard? Because I'm a warlock. I figured shit out really quick. I saw those little cheap ass pads there were experimentation. I said, that shit's bullshit. I'm going to make a big pad. It might be a little less aerodynamic that way, but what it will do, it'll give me this like feel that the skateboard can just be totally manhandled. So it doesn't matter if people say, oh, you got to have good trucks to keep your line. No, you can just have a fucking good deck to keep your line. You can just have average trucks. So as a warlock, remember, the extended warlocks are the ones you got to reach out to with your antennae, your invisible antennae. They're invisible. Once you stick to somebody, one of those entities, pant legs, so to speak, metaphorically speaking, they have to reach to grab you off. They have to see why you're fucking even on them. And if you're potentially an issue for them or not. Most of the time, people will throw a burr that gets stuck to their sock or pants off and just throw it to the side. But these things don't get this shit very often. When they do, it's a clear signal this individual is extremely intelligent.